Hi there, good to have you guys back with us again. I'm Ismael Alvarez with Partnership Realty. So once again, we have a very special episode. All of them are very good, but this is probably, I think, probably one of my favorite ones, because this one here has to do with our license, you know, our real estate license. We've gotten this license. We went and got this license because we've heard of other individuals making a great living with this license, okay? Having financial freedom with this license. So today we're going to teach you by the end of this episode, you guys are going to see how you're going to be able to accomplish financial freedom, okay? So financial freedom means everything paid for. Absolutely everything paid for. So we're going to start this today. I think you're going to love this class. It's a great class. Again, watch this class. If it was a lot to consume and a little overwhelming at the beginning here, go to Facebook or actually go to YouTube, either one, and just watch it. Put Partnership Realty Inc. Financial Freedom, okay? And you'll see this class over and over and over again until you know it like the back of your hand. So the class is financial freedom. God, I love those words. I think that those words, there's a lot of beautiful words to me in my life, but that happens to be one of the best ones, financial freedom. That's why I got this license, because of having financial freedom in my life. And I want financial freedom at an early age. And here's something extremely important. To establish financial freedom with a real estate license, there is no age restriction. You can be, early 20s, mid-20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever it is. But within 3 to 4 or 5 years, I would say max 7 years, okay, you guys have established financial freedom. But you can really, truly do this within 3 years if you decide that you want to put exactly what I'm going to show you guys here today, which is the love, the passion, the dedication, the commitment. And we're going to go over all this in just a couple of seconds. And I also now want to thank all of our phenomenal realtors here. Guys, thank you for being here. Again, any questions, please do feel free to ask, because that's what we're here. It's a workshop, So let's take a look here and let's get started. Becoming and having financial freedom, your first step, you guys already done it. You guys have accomplished it. You're a realtor. You're a realtor. How important is it to be a realtor? You're going to find out right now how extremely important it truly, truly is, the word being a realtor. Thank you, DBPR. Thank you, Real Estate Commission. Thank you, Division of Real Estate, for helping us accomplish this license, okay? Because with this license, you guys are going to see now how we're going to take off with this license, and we're just going to have fun with this license, okay? But what does the realtor need? Well, there's a bunch of stuff that you need, but we're going to start with steps number 1. First of all, you've got to have the right broker. What a coincidence, me. Jeez. There I am, Ismael Alvarez, okay? So I'm going to give you guys the formula on how to establish financial freedom. You've got to have the right broker. Mentor, teacher, I don't know what you guys wanted to call me. Team leader, it doesn't matter. Call me anything you want. Ismael, You've got to have the right office support. If you don't have the right office support, and we've got it. We've got 21 different lenders that we work with. We've got in-house lenders here. We've got title companies. We've got mortgage companies as well. We've got deal coordinators. We got inspection companies. We have all of our co-workers, all of our realtors here that we help each other with no interest whatsoever. Okay? There is no question that anyone, that is willing to help you. I have one of my lovely realtors here, that great friend of mine, Yvette. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm great. I'm glad to be here. How are you?
Yeah. You've been with us for quite a while.
Yeah, about 3.5 years.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about you, Yvette. Tell us, a little bit about you, what your expertise are, the areas that you work the most, and things like that. And then
I would say my expertise is in the medical field with and also law enforcement. I've had several clients dealing with them, and I speak Spanish. I like the Lake Worth, Green Acres, West Palm area. I have done deals in Boca, and I even I sold my sister a house in Tampa for Lennar Homes.
State of Florida.
And so, and they're having a drive-through closing.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Which I won't be part of.
Yeah. One of the questions here that I asked that I was just talking about, okay, Does anyone here in our office, there's no one that can come with any silly questions. Do we help each other voluntarily with no interest whatsoever? We don't ask for 30% of your commission, 20%, because listen, I'm really busy and I got to take time off of my schedule to help you, Yvette, and you barely know what you're doing. What's in it for me? Does that happen in this office?
No, it doesn't, which is why I love being here, and I have referred at least a handful of agents from other offices here.
Thank you.
And we really all get the energy from you, and we appreciate it. You give us so much love and energy, and send us off into the world, and we try to do our best, and you answer our calls whenever you can.
7 days a week.
Yeah, and that's amazing to me. I can't believe it. So, if I come to the classes, which I have in the beginning, but I get a lot from these classes.
Yes, you do.
We leave like beamed up.
Yes, especially with this class here, which again is one of my favorites, Financial Freedom. You're going to find this, okay? So you've got the office support that Yvette was just talking about, that I was just talking about. So all of that equals to one major goal right there. You know what it is? Financial freedom. But we can't have that with the right formula. So the right formula begins with the brokerage, with the broker, the brokerage, the office support, and so forth. Okay? So, realtors, you guys will be, I promise you this, okay? You will be thanking yourselves within 3 to 5 years. You're going to be going to yourself and saying, you know what? I'm so glad I became a realtor. I am so excited I became a realtor. I can't tell you how many realtors have actually told me this throughout the course of our 22 years of being here. Because within 3 to 4 to 5 years, they've actually established financial freedom. And this is the formula here. This is the formula that we're going to show you. So we have an exciting crew here, and we're all so excited, to be able to have, all these tools and support and technology to assist you guys with what this class has to do, and every other thing, from sales to residential to commercial to land development to new construction and so forth. Okay, number one, you guys already have it, the key most important thing. Remember I said you guys are realtors, right? But in order to be a realtor, you've got to have what? First of all, that license by DBPR, Division of Real Estate. Thank you for having it again. Now we've got it, okay? Now we've got the license, and with that license, you, the realtor, okay, you, the realtor right here, what can you do with this license? Well, rentals. And guys, I can't tell you how many individuals have come from other office and they've actually said to me, Ishmael, we don't do rentals. And the first thing that I say is to them is, I'm so sorry to hear that, okay? I'm sorry that someone has just gave you not the right proper information, because rentals is phenomenal. Everything here is intertwined, and everything here combines together to work to establish financial freedom. And you're going to understand this in just a couple of minutes, okay? Rentals. There is no rental too small. Even if you're doing like our realtors here in St. Lucie County, Martin, Palm Beach, Broward, and Dade, we get paid the first month's rent, usually it's the first month's rent. But when you go to our realtors that we've got many of our realtors in Tampa and Daytona, you know what? There's a flat fee being paid over there, guys. They sometimes pay only $50. How unfair, right? Thank God we live in Palm Beach County, all right? But they pay sometimes $150, $200. That's it. And the rental was a $2,000 commission. Are you kidding me? $200? Tampa, we got to talk with you guys. Orlando, we're going to talk with you guys. Okay? But here's the thing. You know what I tell the realtors? Do not pass on it. Because we don't do it for the money. Okay? We do it for the relationship. We do it for the relationship with the client, of assisting the client, because you never judge a book by its cover. From a small rental, I cannot tell you the amount of realtors that have gotten a referral from a family member, a coworker, a friend, okay? From a very small rental, I've had realtors in our office that have gotten $500,000, $750,000, over $1 million listings. So as long as we do our jobs correctly as professionals, guess what's going to happen? We're going to get referrals. So rentals are extremely important, even if it's a $200 or $175 commission in Tampa. Oh boy, that'll be another subject again at another time. But from rentals comes sales. What is a sale? When you guys represent a what? A buyer or a seller. You will be so surprised from a rental how a sale will just show up. But here again, from a sale, you'll get a rental. And from that rental, it's good at sale. And it just keeps going back and forth. But it doesn't stop there because your license entitles you to everything that I'm going to show you here right now. From a sale, from a rental, comes a commercial lease or a commercial sale. I cannot tell you how many realtors of ours are doing commercial real estate. I want to ask you guys a question that I have present here. Do we need another license to sell or lease in the commercial real estate world in Florida? We do not. We don't. We've got it. I teach classes on commercial real estate, on sales, and on leasing. You guys can just go to YouTube, do commercial class. It's there. You guys are going to have to watch this class so you can be helpful to our community. Because from a commercial sale or a commercial lease, guess what's going to come? A sale or a rental. Okay? And it doesn't stop there. That license that you guys have will entitle you to do investments. Again, you want to watch any of our investor classes, Partnership Realty, put how to become an investor. There it is. Not only are you guys going to become an investor, you're going to help other investors already. Okay? So all of this works together. You guys have to know it all. And product knowledge is everything. You guys have to know every corner of the real estate market, of the real estate career, of your career, okay? Because if anybody comes to you and they come to ask you something, you need to be able to answer that question within seconds, minutes. And what does that come with? Product knowledge, which we're going to talk about this in a second, okay? Now, one of the things here, what does financial freedom mean to you guys? Hopefully it's happiness. A happy realtor, okay? This is one of our realtors, and she's extremely happy. She truly is. She truly is. Not only did she get her real estate license, her husband had to go get her real estate license, his real estate license, okay? He had to go get his real estate license because now they're a team, because she's got so much business and she needs the help, okay? So hopefully, this license is going to establish you guys exactly what you want from financial freedom and moving forward, okay? Now, what are the steps in financial freedom? Well, to me, personally, again, and everything that I'm doing here, and I'm saying, this is my opinion. You guys are going to come in with your opinion. The good thing here is you're going to listen to something else, my opinion, and then you're going to leave from here with two different options. And while you're at home or you're driving in the car, you're going to think about both sides. You're going to go, you know what? It kind of makes sense to me. I might just use this, I've been doing it for 22 years. We've got over 900 realtors here. We're doing something right. We're doing something right here. We got 11 different locations. So the 4 steps, let's go over them. My first step to me personally is this. I love that I'm my own boss. And I want to ask you guys a question here. Am I really your boss? No, I'm not. I'm your broker. We're here to help each other. We're here to help you with all your legal questions, all your contract questions, all your financial questions, any question that you guys might have, keep you guys in compliance, keep the public, the members of the public, keep them out of harm's way, keeping that contract within its guidelines. We don't want our clients to fall out of contract, because out of contract means what? Breach of contract, okay? So I love that you are your own boss. Who tells you guys what to do? Not too many people. Possibly if you're married or you have a loved one, or your partner. If you have kids, your kids are telling you what to do. If you don't have any of the above, you have a pet, a cat, a dog, they're telling you what to do. But it's certainly not me, okay? It's certainly not. I could advise you, but I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. That one, geez, I love that one, not having a boss. Can you imagine having a boss from 8:30 to 9 o'clock riding you and telling you, no, don't like it. So definitely this is number one to me. Time management. Time management means that I can come in and come out as I choose. I run my own schedule. I make my own schedule, and I work with my clients around our schedule, my schedule, okay? So time management, oh my Lord, that alone within itself, that means a great deal. Now look at number 3 there. Oh my God. Income. The income that realtors make, guys, we have no limit. You know who is the limit? You are. You set your own limits. You set your own limits on what you're going to make, because Chapter 475, okay, which is our Florida real estate laws, there are no limits in there. You're not going to find a sentence, a paragraph, or anything in there, or a clause that says, oh, guys, you guys can't make over $60,000 a year. You guys can't make over $160,000. You can't make over $660,000. You can't make over $1 million. The sky's the limit, and who sets those limits? You do. You, the realtor. You, the realtor. Okay? So no, it's all up to you on how much do you really, really love real estate. So number 2, I love number 2 because that one's like a dangerous one on my behalf. Okay? Credit cards. In the first year of my real estate career, I want to pay off all my credit cards. And I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to do it. You'll see it now in just a little bit, okay? But if you're like me, once I pay them off, then I go back again and reuse them. Not a problem. I pay them off in the following month or the next 2 months, depends on how much I put on those credit cards. But I love to be able to use these credit cards and pay them off, okay? But if you just want to pay them off, then that's what you do. You hold them there, but here's the bad thing about these credit cards. If you don't use them, well, I think within about a year or 8, 9, 10 months, they are going to, cancel your credit card. So go out to dinner, go to the mall, enjoy yourself, buy something for you or a loved one, or a broker too, if you guys. Do not forget me on this one here. So while you're at the mall, if you see anything you like there, and let me know, I will text you what my favorite stores. I'm going to let you guys what my favorite stores are. So you go, I'm going to buy this for my broker. I really like them. Right. Wishful thinking, right? Okay. All right. Third one, I want all my cars paid for. I hate debts. Okay? And you guys should hate debt too. Isn't financial freedom, it's like a huge weight that you just took off of yourself. Oh my God. It's phenomenal. Your credit cards are paid. Your car loans are paid. Wow. I mean, when you take when you take a breath, you go, wow, what a nice feeling, okay? So within your first year to your second year, we should be liquidating. We should be liquidating credit cards, car loans. If you have 1 car or 2 cars, we should be liquidating these cars, okay? Now, within your second to third year or year and a half, because again, all of these boundaries are only set by only one person. They're not set by us. They're not set by any of our FREC rules. They're not set by DBPR. They're not set by our association, by NAR. Who are they set by? You. They're set by you or you guys, okay? You set your own boundaries, okay? So you should be buying your home within a year and a half to 2 years. Now, what if you already own your home? Well, within a year and a half to 2 years, let's start liquidating that home. And I'm going to show you guys how to pay off this home, okay? The most, again, that I've ever had a home loan is probably 5 years. I pay off all of my loans, home loans, within 3 years to 4 years or something like that. Now, doesn't that make more sense than a 30-year amortized loan? Oh, my God. You know what it is? paying a house off in 30 years? Are you kidding me? No, I don't want to do that. I want to liquidate it within 3 to 5 to 7 years. You can pay off a house. You can pay off a house just like a car loan. It's simple interest. There's no prepayment penalty. We're going to use some key words here that we're going to go after in a couple of minutes. It's called leverage. Okay? We're going to be going after, being a realtor, having a license, and the word leverage. So we're going to be going over that in just a quick sec. Now, in order to accomplish those 4 things that I just talked about, you need the following here. This is a must. I should have put must up there like in red letters, because this is a must. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen if you guys don't put this in place. If you guys put this in place, it will happen. Because if it's happening for other thousands and hundreds of realtors, tell me why it's not going to happen for you. You know why? Because you set your mind that you're not going to accomplish it. And I set my mind on goals. I always have goals, and I'm going to accomplish the goals, okay? Marketing. You have to do marketing. Right now, social media is the #1 marketing tool, okay, in the world, and for any line of work, by the way, and for any line of work, okay? Now, if you want more about marketing, because I'm not going to go into full details because that's a totally different class, go to YouTube, go to Partnership Realty, put marketing classes. They're in there in Spanish, they're in there in English, so you can watch them and over until you're very familiar with it. Knowledge. You've got to have real estate knowledge, because when you go to talk with one of your clients, if the client sees that you know less than they do, what do you think is going to happen? You might not be the appropriate realtor for them, okay? So they're going to go after another realtor and talk to another realtor until they find someone that is going to be able to handle their real estate needs from the beginning of this transaction to the very end of this transaction, okay? And it's going to protect them, protect the contract, the transaction, their escrow deposit, protect everything. So how important is knowledge? Well, I put it #2, okay? Because you can do marketing and get the clients, and then when you go up to them, they call you up, hey, good morning, Ismael. So we love your marketing, your advertising. We like to see if you can help us with, I don't know, say anything, okay? If someone's calling you, they're an international buyer. If you get a contractor, not a big developer, just a contractor that builds maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 homes per year, an investor, and they see that you have very little product knowledge, then you're going to have very little chance. You're going to have a very little chance to get and earn that client's business. Well, let's not go so extreme. Let's just go with someone who's done a lot of research through Google and looked up and found out what it takes to buy a home. And when they come to talk to you and you barely know anything, I don't think you're going to be the right realtor. So people, I hear these comments all the time. Like I did a class on marketing not too long ago. And I looked up our stats here for the state of Florida. And the state of Florida has got, I think it was 21.48 million residents. Do you know how many realtors we've got in the state of Florida? Not that many, okay? And just our area alone is 30,000. That's nothing. You are your own. I hear realtors all the time say, oh my God, there's too much competition. There's no competition. If you do the math, there's absolutely no competition. You are your own competition. And where are you your own competition? Lack of knowledge, okay? Because when they speak to you, they know that you're the appropriate realtor for them, and they're going to use you. So you are your own competition. And trust me, we're very blessed to be realtors, okay? But we need to know what we're doing, okay? Commitment. Oh, sorry, helping others. You got to love people. If not, you're in the wrong line of work, okay? You're in the long run. I love working with people. As you can see, it's hard to shut me up. Even if you put duct tape on my mouth, I still don't shut up. I find a way to open a hole, and I keep talking. Why? Because I'm a people person. I love being around people. I love helping people. And the more I can help my public in the right way, in the legal way, in the ethical way, the more that my clients come to me, okay? So you've got to want to help the community, you know, your clients, and it's got to be helping others in all aspects of the word in the real estate world, okay? It's commitment. If you guys don't commit to this license that you guys got, oh, by the way, you know that this license is a career? It's for life. It's for life. As long as God gives us health, that we can talk, speak, walk. Are you kidding? We're a realtor. I would hate to be on SSI or Social Security at a older age, okay? And I can't even buy seltzer water. You know, I'll take the tap water. No, I'm a realtor. We have realtors that are in their mid-80s and they're killing it, okay? Because real estate is phenomenal. I mean, whenever we go to any of our doctors, what do the doctors always tell us at any age? You need to exercise, you need to walk, play golf. So healthy body, healthy mind, okay? So while we're realtors and we're on this earth, we're going to be making money and we're going to be helping our clients, okay? Now, dedication is probably the most delicate word in today's conversation, because since you do not have a boss, correct, it's kind of hard to get you guys out of bed. It's kind of hard to get you guys to watch these boring videos. Perfect. If you think they're boring, that's your choice. You know what boring to me is? If you were to tell me, Ishmael, tomorrow you start at McDonald's. I'm not shooting. I love McDonald's. Okay, sorry. Bad example. They assign me to a job. Yeah. Can I cut that one? Oh, you can't. It's live. McDonald's. I still love you. Well, hide my face, and when I go there, you don't. Oh, it's his cheeseburger. Yeah, here you go. Here you go, Mr. Alvarez. Hope you enjoy it. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. It was a bad example. Holy cow. All right. Dedication, okay? You have to be dedicated to your career, because there's no one's going to tell you, get up in the morning, you're going to have to go to work, you're going to start marketing, you're going to have to, you got to love this. You got to love it. You want to do this. You got to want to have this career, okay? Is that or a 9-to-5 job? Which one do you think I love? I'm going to be very dedicated to this, especially, with the money us realtors make. I mean, there's a lady, and I used her name in the Spanish class. I'm going to use her name again because she doesn't mind that I use her name. Most of the times, I do not use realtors' names. I use examples, but I don't use their names. But Elsa Perez was sitting in my office late afternoon, and she comes to me and she says, Ishmael, you're absolutely right. I love being a realtor. She's brand new. She's got 3 closings that she's closing right now. You start making the money, the passion and the love just comes. It just comes. It just develops. I don't know why. Maybe you're like me, materialistic, right? All about money. Yeah. So I don't know. So the dedication, you've got to have it. You've got to have it. You've got to inspire and move yourself. But when you start making the money that realtors make, because that's exactly why you guys got your license, besides helping the public, okay? You guys got the license because you guys have heard of other people making a great living with this license, okay? And time management. So you guys have to be very dedicated to your job, okay? Professionalism. Without a doubt, we are licensed by the state of Florida, DBPR. We are professionals to the letter. At all times, we have to be professionals with our clients, and our job is to protect our clients from the beginning of this transaction to the very end. We need to make sure that the contracts are within the dates correct, that they don't fall out of compliance, they don't fall out of contract, and they're not in breach of contract. So we need to know what we're doing. So all that takes what? Knowledge. It takes watching these classes and coming in here. I had one of the realtors that was sitting here in the class priorly. Okay, the ladies from Dade County, the ladies from Dade County. She drives from Miami. I can't tell you how many realtors of ours drive from Miami all the way here to Palm Beach County when we're doing certain classes here. And they come from Orlando, St. Lucie all the time. They're all the time here as well, too. You guys, Doris, Renee, you guys were at the Dade County. We did a class at Miami Lakes the other day. And you guys you guys live in Palm Beach County? Sunrise. And Sunrise. Okay, so you drove there. It's dedication. That's called dedication. And love for what we're doing. Okay? So love for real estate. You must have love for real estate, because if not, it's not going to work. You're going to make a little bit of money, but you're not going to make you're not going to get the true value out of this license that you're supposed to get. Okay? So we have to have a goal. There must be a goal. There's always got to be a goal in any line of work or business or entrepreneurship that you guys establish, okay? There has to be a goal. What are all these little light bulbs? They're ideas. They're little marketing ideas. They're just specific little marketing ideas. But all those little marketing ideas lead to one major goal. So even though as small as you might think, okay, that one of these little marketing ideas might be, it's not. It all combines together. You can have a name tag, okay? You can have a name tag. I don't know how many places I've been to that I go for lunch, I go for, for dinner, that I've been in airports, and I probably sometimes don't have a name tag. I've got a polo shirt embroidered right there, Partnership Realty, and they've actually asked me, what do you do? I'm a realtor, and immediately what do I take out? Second little light bulb, my business card. Business cards. There are car magnets. We can go on and on and on. I'm not going to do a marketing class. Just go to Partnership Realty Marketing on YouTube and watch the marketing class. So you must have a goal, and you must have a business plan. So how do you establish this business plan? With the goal. Okay? So let's talk about the goals. Here we have a license that entitles us to do rentals. Rentals is fast, quick cash. And I cannot tell you how important rentals are. Rentals are extremely important in our lives. Why? Because they pay our monthly expenses. Now, from rentals, as I stated before, comes what? Sales. You represent a buyer or a seller. Now look at this to the right. The commission is a lot larger than the rentals. Rentals are just many of those, okay, on a monthly basis. But look at the sale. It's a much larger commission, okay? But from number one and number two, from rentals and sales comes commercial real estate. Now take a look at the dollar signal. Much larger. Because in commercial real estate, we make a lot more money, okay? Because they don't pay you like on a rental for the first month's rent. They pay you for the term. It could be a 3-year term, 5-year, 20, 30, 40, 99-year lease. Guess who's going to get paid on that 99 years? You are, the realtor. You guys are here. Or that 30-year or that 20-year lease, okay? Investments. Did the dollar amount get much larger on that one? Heck yeah. I can't tell you how many of our realtors here are investors, okay? And I've seen them just months ago, and I mean for a lifetime, where realtors are making net. We're talking net after cost, repairs, and closing expenses, anywhere from $75,000, $50,000, $75,000, $80,000, $100,000 plus $1,000, okay? Do 2 of those a year. Do 3 of those a year. And I want to ask you guys a question. What stops you guys from becoming an investor? I'll answer that question. You. Look in the mirror. You. That's what stops you guys. Because we teach you guys this here. We teach this not only live, that it becomes a workshop where we can ask questions. We teach it live, and it stays recorded on YouTube and Facebook. But you guys have to be what? Let's go back to committed. Dedicated. You're going to have to sit down and watch these classes. And if not, don't do it. Guess what you're not going to be making? You're not going to be an investor. Because why? You don't know how to be an investor. Because the DBPR gives you a license to be able to do all this legally in the state of Florida, but they don't teach you how to do it. Guess who does teach you guys how to do it? You're looking at them. Me. And I don't charge you guys $1 for this. So again, the ball is in whose court? Yours. The ball's in your court on what you want to do, and if you want to do it or not. So let's start out with rentals. Again, one of my favorite. Pays for all your monthly expenses. Again, I don't know how many realtors have come from other offices and they've said to me, Ishmael, I don't do rentals. And the first thing that comes out of my mouth is, I am so sorry to hear that. Someone has gave you bad information, because rentals you must, and the word is must in capital letters, okay? You must do it, because the rentals is quick, fast cash, okay? And those rentals alone is going to pay for your car payments. It's going to pay for your utilities. It's going to pay for your rent. It's going to pay for your mortgage. It's going to pay for your credit cards. All of that is going to pay your monthly expenses. And if your monthly expenses are being covered, what do you think comes next? Love it. Sales. Sales, and here are these funds. These funds and this money, this commission that you realtors are making, guess where it's going to go to? Paying off your car, paying off your credit cards, paying off your car loans, paying off your student loans, paying off money going into your savings account, okay? Money going into your savings account to do what now? If you don't own a home, buy a home. Investments, okay? Going into all of that. But you need rentals to just cover your monthly expenses. Probably the rentals aren't going to put any money into your savings account. But if you do rentals correctly and you watch our rental classes, yes, they will. Not only will you pay your monthly expenses, you'll be able to put some money into your savings account as well too. So here, sales is now establishing, okay, that you guys are going to be able to pay all this off, your car loans, your student loans, your credit cards, and all of this is within 1 year, within 1 to 1.5 years, okay? I can't tell you the hundreds and hundreds of realtors in our office that have started in exactly what I'm teaching them here, and within a year, year and a half, they're already buying their home. And they come here with no homes. No homes, huh? That sounds good. I love that. Okay? Commercial real estate. Within your second to third year, you should be doing commercial real estate. That's pure profit. That is pure profit going into what? Into your savings account, or going into your investment world. Now, guys, everything I'm showing you here, you've got the license for it. It's just that you have to put it in what? You have to put it in place, because I can't put it for you. I can teach you, I can help you, I can sit with you one-on-one, but I cannot force you to get out of bed and do this. That one I can't do. Okay? So now you've got this extra income coming from your sales. You've got this extra income coming from the commercial world. Guess what you're going to walk into? The investment world. Now, the investment world puts you into another level, a completely different level. Now, I want to ask our realtors that are here present, are you guys allowed to be investors? Flip properties? Absolutely. But if you don't put all this into place, it's going to take you a longer time to get there. But if you put it in place right from the beginning, it's not going to take you a longer time to get there. Okay? So again, the investment properties actually puts you into another level. So if you start taking these investments, profits that you're making, okay, start liquidating that home. Start liquidating those cars. No, go buy the car that you really like. Go buy the car that you really deserve, that your family deserves, okay? But you've got to put all of this stuff into place. You've got to put it all into place. I've heard many a times where I've had realtors that have said to me, well, you know what, how about the capital gain? And you know what I've said back? Yeah, how about it? Seriously, you guys think that our president, Donald Trump, as an investor, when he began, he was worried about capital gain at the end of the year? Are you kidding me? You know how many investors I've got, how many friends that are very wealthy? Do you think at the end of the year that they're crying at a bar, oh my God? Next person next to them, sir, ma'am, what's wrong with you? What's going on? I've got capital gain. Are you serious? Do you really think that anyone that's making money, okay, has capital gain issues? No. Let me tell you who does have capital gain issues. The ones that aren't making money. That would be me. At the end of the year, sitting at the bar, you'll see me at the corner there go, sir, are you okay? No, I'm not. Sir, I don't want to ask, but what's wrong with you? I made no money this year. That would be me crying there because I made absolutely zero money. I don't have capital gains. Okay, so capital gain is not a four-letter word. It's actually a phenomenal word. Capital gains is something that you want to brag about, write about. But how do you do this? You need to have things in our life as realtors that we've got to have. Besides, good things going on with our lives, we have to have great accountants. Not just any accountant, not just any CPA. We need to have the right ones, the ones that know what they're doing. Okay, so here, I want to remind you guys on how this is possible. God is so simple. Your real estate license, you've already got it. You've got your real estate license already. So look at this. How blessed we are. How blessed it is to be a realtor. Okay, you've accomplished the most hardest thing, that there is to accomplish. I've got attorneys that are in our office. And these guys have passed their bar exam, and they've come to me and they said, "Oh my God, that real estate license was something else." Okay, you're right, and you guys have already accomplished it. Now, what do you got to do? Dedication, commitment. All that comes into place, and all of that comes from people, like Doris, like you guys, driving to Dade County, driving here to Palm Beach County. The other our realtors that come from Orlando here to learn, and then they go back into their hometown and they become the most successful realtors in their hometown. But again, you don't even have to drive here. You can watch us live, and then you can watch it on YouTube. Lovely. So let's go here into your second or third year, okay? Now you're making extra money here. You're buying a home, or you already own a home. You've got a home, you've got an existing 30-year mortgage. How do we get rid of this 30-year mortgage? How do we get rid of this 30-year mortgage in a 3-year, 5-year, 7-year span? So we're going to teach you guys how to do this today, okay? And how easy it is once you guys dedicate yourself to doing this, okay? So just guys going to show you something here real quickly. Right now, the reason that Partnership Realty is selling so many homes is because we're marketing, we're touching our audience, that our audience is everywhere. They're everywhere from the UK to Canada to here in the States to South America, Central America. We are through social media. As long as people have internet, we're touching them. We're telling them, we're educating them. So here in the U.S., okay, mortgages are at an all-time low. We need to take advantage of that. Our clients need to take advantage of that. In a regular market, we can barely get seller contribution because it's a seller's market. Right now, it's a buyer's market, okay? In what sense is it a buyer's market? Well, in many different senses. Why? Rates are low. Property values have dropped a little bit, okay? All of that plays a big portion on buying. One of the things, we were at Cutler Home. We did a beautiful presentation yesterday, a breakfast network. Which is going to be coming out. We're going to be advertising one of Cutler Home's featured houses. They got like 16 different models. So we're going to be showing you guys that within 3 to 4 days. I think Thursday or Friday, we're going to be, that's going to be on Facebook and on YouTube. You're going to see lovely homes there. Okay? And not just like Cutler Homes, where we're sharing ideas there and thoughts. Partnership Realty as well too. We have got so many buyers coming from other states, New York, California. They're coming from everywhere. Okay, the rates are low. 30-year mortgages right now, as of June, they're as low as 3.29. 15-year mortgages under 3%. Are you kidding? Wow. Okay, 10-year mortgages and 5/1 ARMs. What's the 5/1 ARM? Mostly for investors. Okay, people that are getting what's called a bridge loan. Okay, so if you're buying a 1.5 million, $2, $5, $6, $7 million home, but you're selling your other property, you just want a temporary loan, and once you sell that other property, you're going to pay off this mortgage. Okay, so usually those 5/1, 7/1, 10/1 ARMs, okay, are mostly for your higher end home. Okay, these are for homes that you know, they're that $750,000 millions and up, stuff like that. So we want to stick around here. But look at this combination with property values dropping a little bit, not much, between $10,000 to $20,000, $30,000, but it makes a big difference on a mortgage payment, especially with the combination of a low interest rate, okay, and seller contribution. So I just wanted to show you guys that. That is a great, phenomenal tool to know, and we need to relate that. We need to get this message across to our buyers, because our clients and our buyers, you guys know very well that the rates are going to go right back up at, you know, 4 3/4, 5.5%, 6% really soon. Let's take advantage of this before the rates go back up again. So, example for today's class: how do we pay off a 30-year mortgage? Okay, and I want to use this example right here. We're going to use the 300. Anytime that you guys have a client, I'll be happy to sit with your client or with you. And once you know the formula as well too, you can sit with your clients and educate them, whether you just sold them a home or whether they own a home already. So you guys are professionals. You need to know these things. And again, come back. We'll sit with you one-on-one. We'll teach you guys how to do the math, okay? How to do the math to do this. But for this class' sake, the example here that we're using, we need to know three things. One, I need to know what the loan amount is. So here we're using $360,000. Second, what is the interest rate that the client signed for? So it doesn't matter if it's a, you know, a conventional Fannie Mae VA loan. It doesn't matter if, you know, it doesn't matter. We need to know what the rate is. So in this case here, we're going to use 4.75. Why am I using 4 3/4? Because I don't really want to use the 3% interest rate. This is temporarily only. So the normal clients that are watching this right now are public. Thank you guys for watching us. And hopefully this is a very educational class for you guys as well too. Okay. Your rates are anywhere from 3/4 to over 5%, 5.25%, 5.5%. It doesn't matter what the rate is at. You still need these three things. I want to know what the loan amount is. I want to know what the interest rate is. And is it a 30-year fix? Now, with those three questions, we are going to start teaching someone how to take a 30-year mortgage and knock it down to a 7, a 5, a 3-year mortgage. Do you guys know that you can pay off a house just like a car loan? Simple interest, there's no prepayment penalty. So you just need to know how to structure it, and this we're going to show you right now. So again, based on our example here on the top, the principal and interest for 360 at 4 3/4 is $1,877.93. So that's our principal and interest, and that's what we're going to use for today's example. So the key word here, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, is called leverage. We're going to use someone else, the bank's money, towards our advantage or to our client's advantage. Imagine when you talk to your client and you tell them about this very low interest rate that they're getting, okay, and how they can leverage. Leverage is the key word here. Using someone else's money, in this case, it's the bank's money, okay? Now, I'm going to give you guys an example. If I had $300,000, $400,000, do you think I'm going to buy a house cash for $400,000? Well, some people probably will. And everything that I share with you guys is nothing more than an opinion. I love it because you guys walk into this classroom with your own ideas, your own opinion, and now you're going to walk out with another thought, another idea. You're going to have two different opinions, and you're going to make up your mind while you're driving home or you're going, when you make it at home, or you have a couple days to think about it on what you want to do, okay? I'm going to use leverage. I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to finance this house at a very, very, very low interest rate, okay? That's free money. That's actually like free money, okay? Then I'm going to take all this other money that I've got left over, and I'm going to buy what's called an income-producing property. I'm going to buy a duplex, a triplex, a fiveplex, anything that's income-producing that is going to leave me a positive income on a monthly basis. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, the realtors sitting here, the individual that went and bought the property cash, what they wanted it to be was no mortgage payment, correct? They wanted to establish that. but they only bought one property that's going to increase in value. One property. Now, with what I'm telling you, finance, use leverage, use someone else's money. You're going to finance a property. Now I'm going to go buy another property, okay? And I'm going to finance that one, and I'm going to have a positive cash flow coming in. That positive cash flow is going to pay for my mortgage payment of $1,877, whatever it was, okay? And I've got now two pieces of properties, both of them going up in value, and I'm still living with no mortgage payment whatsoever because my income producing property is paying off my what? My homestead. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. Because at a later age, when I want to go sell both of these properties or have them completely paid off, guess what? I've got more of a retirement, okay? I've got more of a retirement, a cushion there than I do if I was to buy one property at a time. Hopefully that makes sense. But again, this is something that you guys, is optional. You could do it if you want, if not. And I've had so many clients that the second producing property went and bought a third one, a fourth one, and I've had them to where many of our clients have started with one property. They own 10, 12 properties, 150 to 350 properties right now, okay? And they started with one. But they started with the very same thing here that I'm teaching, that I'm helping, our clients and our realtors to be able to assist our clients, okay? So I want to take a 30-year mortgage and I want to reduce it down to what? 10, 15 years, 10 years, 7, 5 or less. Is this possible? Guys, it most definitely is, okay? But you need to know how to do it. You need to know how to do it. And this same, what you guys are learning here, the realtors, you guys are going to share this with your clients as well too. And you're going to show them the formula on how to do this, okay? But this formula is mostly made out for our realtors, okay? But it's the same thing with the other clients. So here I'm going to show you guys a fully amortized 30-year loan. Fully amortized 30-year loan, whether it's an FHA loan, conventional loan, it doesn't matter, okay? This is the formula. The bottom section that you see here, that's the interest portion of a fully amortized 30-year loan. The top portion, which is in yellow, is the principal portion of a 30-year fully amortized loan. Now, you guys are going to love this, okay? Because what everybody pays at the beginning, everyone in the U.S., okay, we're talking about, everyone in the U.S. on a fully amortized loan, okay, what you pay at the beginning is pure interest. Guess what? Look at this, is all interest. Guess what portion goes towards the principal? A drop in the bucket, okay? So if you made, let's say, $18,000, $20,000 in payments this year, $30,000, how much do you really think went towards the principal? Can I help you guys with that one? How about $200 or $300? I only tell you guys at the end of the year, do not look at your amortization. Do not look at that mortgage statement. Just put it aside because it'll be so sad. I made $20,000, $30,000. I paid $20,000, $30,000 in mortgage, and only $200, $300 went towards my principal. I almost want to commit suicide. I'm not going to do that. I am not. I'm far from suicide, guys. It's a bad joke. I'm a pretty good broker, but I'm not a good comedian. So anyway, but look at this. Now we're going to go into the second year of our mortgage, our amortized 30-year mortgage. We're going to go into the second year. Look at this again. All interest, and guess how much more goes towards the principal? $150 more? $200? Oh, no way! So now I am definitely visiting Home Depot, Lowe's, and I'm looking at these very good, ropes to really, it's a bad joke again, right? To commit suicide. No, but the joke, I'm so far from it. Okay, bad joke. I'm a horrible comedian. And stand-up comedy, will you please get that guy off of the stage? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's me. All right, I'll teach you guys how to do this, but forget the comedy jokes. They're badly, poorly tasteful, untasteful. It's not towards the 15 years. My God, 15 years. Whoa, that scares me. That just that word alone, 15 years. You know, at the 15-year period, it's that you're paying a 50-50. Half of the payment's going towards the principal. The other half is going towards the interest. Now look at the beautiful portion at the very end. At the end of a 30-year mortgage, look how much is going towards the principal. And now look how much is going towards the interest portion. Why do you guys think banks are so big? Because they're nice guys? They are. For you mortgage lenders and you lenders and you banks that I dearly love you guys, you really are. You really are. I love you guys. But nevertheless, you guys do make a lot of money. We're in the wrong line of work. Okay, but you're in the right line of work. All right. At the end of a 30-year mortgage, okay, what, and I know the banks don't wish this upon no one, okay, but things do happen. Divorces, they happen, okay. Illness, death, so much stuff happens, and can you imagine if it happened around here? How much equity did you leave your loved ones or your kid? If it happened around, guys, I hope we live forever until we're 120, okay? But reality is reality. There are divorces. Now I'm in a negative conversation, right? Okay, all this stuff does happen, okay? I don't want to wait to get divorced. I don't want to wait till I die. I don't want to wait till I lose my job or something like that. I want this property of mine liquidated and paid off right around this section right here within 3 to 5 years so I can enjoy this home. And God forbid anything was to happen to me, guess what? I'm leaving to my kids a paid off free and clear home or homes, okay? But I'm going to do this. Either you sacrifice yourself now or pay a 30-year mortgage. I don't know. You know, me personally, I don't want to do it. And we don't have to. You know why you guys don't have to? Because you're realtors. You don't have to because you're realtors, okay? And you're going to do this. You're going to follow these steps, and you're going to be dedicated. You're going to be committed, okay? It's the only way that I can teach you guys, but I can't get you guys out of bed. That one I promise you I can't. If you guys come out of bed, you guys follow this, you follow all these steps that I'm showing you here, this is going to happen. You guys know this is math. Everything is evolved. The world evolves around what? Math. Okay? So this doesn't fail. Here, again, we're using a principal and interest, okay, of a 30-year mortgage, which I showed you already before, and it's $1,877.93. You guys have to continue making that normal payment every single month. You got to keep making it. What we want to do is now is send additional funds towards the principal balance right here. Additional funds towards the principal balance. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to accomplish that without really, getting a second job or getting your loved one to get a second job or anything like that. I'm going to teach you guys how to do this, okay? So what if I wanted to pay off this house in 20 years? Okay, remember the 30-year mortgage? I want to liquidate it in what? 20 years. All I've got to do is, just for this class sake, I'm basing all of our sales commissions on $4,000. But now, you guys know very well, okay, that your commissions are not $4,000. So I'm using the worst case example. You know very well that our commissions could be anywhere from 4 to 14 to 34 and greater. And greater. It just depends on what you're going to do with this money and how dedicated you are towards this goal. Remember the goal? Just depends. So if I'm making a $15,000 on a commission, I'm going to take maybe $5,000, send it in my savings because the rentals are already paying my monthly bills. And I'm going to take that $10,000 and I'm going to send it towards what? I'm going to send it towards my principal balance of my home. And you guys are going to understand why you want to do that. in just a couple of minutes, okay? So all you've got to do is send in one additional payment of $5,381.76, okay, a year, which really represents one deal extra a month. So if you're doing 5, 6, 7 deals per month, or 3 deals per month, push yourself in marketing, push yourself in everything there is to do one more deal. So if you're doing 3 deals, pull a 4th one out. If you are doing 10 deals, pull another 11th one out. If you're doing 10 to 15 deals, pull another one out. And we're going to knock down this 30-year mortgage into a 20-year mortgage. What if I want to knock it down to 10 years? Well, 10 years based on the rate and the loan amount that I showed you is an additional $22,759.08. That represents between 4 to 5 deals extra a year. We're talking a year. How hard is that when you guys are really doing your jobs correctly? That's not that hard. If you're closing 2 to 3 deals, an extra 4 to 5 deals a year is nothing. But take that money, and instead of going on vacation, instead of going buy those gorgeous handbags, I don't know, go buying, I don't know what you want to do. Put it towards the principal of the home. So you're going to send an additional $22,759.08. Additional was the word I said, okay? And you're going to knock down this mortgage, which is no prepayment penalties, simple interest, on down to 10 years. What makes more sense, 30 years or 10 years? I think at a later age, when I'm older, I don't want to find myself paying off a mortgage in 30 years. I want to knock it out in 10 years. Well, I want to knock it out in 5, me personally. I want to knock it out in 3, me personally. Okay? So let's use a 5-year example. 5-year example means that I got to send towards the principal balance additional $58,494.72. Now, based on a $4,000 commission, you guys know that's completely unrealistic because all your commissions are not $4,000, okay? You guys know that, but I'm just using this as an example, okay? That means you have to close between 14 to 15 deals more a year. That means 1 more a month. 1 more deal a month. So if you're doing 2 deals, do a 3rd one. Push yourself. And here's the beauty part of pushing yourself now while we are in great health, correct? Look at this. I'm knocking this 30-year loan off in what? 5 years. Hopefully, this makes sense to you guys. And your commissions can be anywhere from 4 to 5 to 6%. So even if you're representing half, let's just do the math real quickly. I got a question for you guys. An average home right now in Palm Beach County, I'm not going to touch Broward, and I'm not going to touch Dade, because the average home in Broward and Dade is $400,000 to $500,000. All right, we'll do the math to that one in a minute. But let's just use Palm Beach County. I don't want to use St. Lucie County because St. Lucie County is still a very great area to sell. Great area to sell. Great deals over there. New constructions over there for $200,000, but we're not into that. We're not talking about that right now. All right. Palm Beach County, what's the average price of a home that you guys can give me? $250,000? $300,000? $350,000? $350,000, correct. Thank you. So I'm going to use $300,000 just for easy math. So let's say it's 6% commission, and it's split between 2 real estate agencies, 3 and 3. So it's $300,000. 3 times 3, $9,000. Now let's go back up here. That's what? 2 deals per year extra. 2 deals per year extra that you're sending towards the principal balance. You're knocking it off in 10 years. Now look at this here. Use that math here at Palm Beach County alone, okay? You don't need 14 or 15 deals. How many deals do you really need for $58,000? What, 5? 6? Geez, guys, that is not hard. Please, whoever's telling me and thinking this is hard, it's because you guys are, you're You guys got to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You got to believe in this license. You got to believe in this career. You guys got to believe in everything that real estate represents, besides helping our public and our community. And when we help our public and our community in the most fashionable, the most professional way, the most ethical way, the most lawful way, guess what you guys are going to be? You guys are going to be compensated very kindly, rewarded very kindly. So look at this here. That's what, 5 or 6 deals extra a year, 365 days? Come on. You know we could do this, okay? Now, would you guys sacrifice yourself? Because a lot of people get contempt. They sell one property a month or 2 property, and they'll go, I'm fine now. I have a 30-year mortgage. I'm fine now. I'm going to go home. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to do a little fishing in my backyard. Guys, if you really want fish that bad, let's go to the restaurant. We'll order it. But work. Work that Saturday, at least for these first 5 years, and then for the rest of your life. Buy the boat that you want and be fishing every single day. You're going to have the nicest suntan you're ever going to look, okay? But sacrifice yourself now while we've got the opportunity to do it, okay? So I believe in sacrificing myself right now and not at a later year. I mean, that's just my opinion, So this here is the actual formula. Now, I'm going to show you guys, on how much money you're going to save. Okay, an example again with the same interest and the same principal balance. A 30-year mortgage paying $1,877.93 times 12 months that there are in the year is $22,535.13 multiplied by what? 30-year mortgage. God, that number scares me. Oh. All right, 30-year mortgage. How much are you going to pay at the end of the 30-year? Does that excite you guys at all, any bit? Almost $750,000. Oh, and you got a $360,000 loan. Look at that math. So I'm inspired already right now to go out there and get to work. Okay, right now, doing one more additional deal per month, okay, to knock this 30-year mortgage down to what, 3, 5, 7 years, okay? Now let's go to the 5 years. Why did I pick 5 years? Because I love 5 years. 5 years is like getting a car loan. Oh my God. So I get this brand new car, and I'm going to pay it off in the same time, and I pay my home off. Look at the math, okay? So 5 years, we already determined it's $58,494.72, okay? Multiply by a 5-year amortization. That means that I'm going to pay $292,473 with 60 cents. That's how much additional I'm going to pay. Now, the normal payment is $22,535.13 multiplied by 5 years. Because remember, we're knocking this down to 5 years. Okay? That's $112,675.65. So look at the total in 5 years that I'm going to pay. $405,149.25. Now, let me do the math to inspire our realtors, our audience, and our realtors here. Okay? Total payment is $405 for a 5-year loan. Your loan amount's $360,000. Interest that you paid the lender. What's that called again? Leverage. That's exactly the word, leverage. Using someone else's money. Federal government, we love you. Thank you for being on our side here under such a time. I hope this lasts forever. But will it, do you think? I don't think so. I've been in real estate for over 22 years, and I've seen the market rates. I remember when 2000, I think it was like 2009, something like that, that they were stimulating our real estate market, and the rates were down to in the mid 2s to higher 2s to 3s. They didn't last long Before you knew it, they were at 4.5%, 5%. And I still heard people complaining. I still heard clients and realtors, oh my God, the rates are so low. They're at 5%. I go, are you kidding me? That's a God gift right there. Rates are typically 6, 7, 8%. You know, that's a normal interest rate right there. Okay, so when I see 4%, I'm still like, whoa. When I see 5%, I'm excited. I see 3%, and I am beyond myself talking to my clients and letting them know, let's buy, let's buy, let's buy. The rates are low. You know, the rates aren't going to last. The property values are low. We can get seller contribution because of what? It is a buyer's market, not a seller's market at this point. So let's take advantage of this opportunity that's going on right now. So look at this. We only paid $45,000, a little bit over $45,000 in interest. So let's do the math. If we did a 30-year mortgage, look at almost $750,000, okay? Look how much interest on a $360,000 loan. Look how much interest a 30-year mortgage, a bank is going to make. Over $300,000. How many homes could you have paid off? Well, that's 2 right there. I'm still learning how to count too. 2. That's 2. Yeah, you could have paid off 2 homes. Okay, you could have paid off 2 homes. I don't think so. I think that I want to do it right here. And if I paid back $45,000 in interest, that's nothing. Thank you, lender. Thank you, mortgage lenders, loan officers, for assisting us with this. Here, you know, now that you've given me this money, now I know what to do with it. I'm going to take off with this, okay? And I'm going to take off with this with every single one of my properties that I've got. This is the time to do it, okay? Here's the thing. How important, and this is for you guys, our realtors that are watching here, us, and for our realtors that are here sitting here. How important is real estate to you? You tell me. Or don't tell me. You don't have to. You guys can't even tell me. But you guys, don't tell me. I want you to answer that question to yourself. I want you guys to answer that question to yourself. You need to sacrifice yourself right now for the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years. Okay? It just depends on your goals. Sacrifice yourself. Do an extra 5 to 10 deals per year, and now you know why. Now you know exactly why. Okay? Do an extra 1, 2, 4 flips a year. Doing flipping homes, realtors, because you guys got the tools. You guys have the tools. We've got from the lenders to the MLS to the technology. We've got every website from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac to find these homes. It's up to you if you guys want to do it or not. I can't get you guys out of bed to do this, but who can get you guys out of bed? You. Okay? Credit cards, liquidated. Car loans, gone. Mortgage, oh my God, see ya. Yeah.
So you recommend that the credit cards then get paid off first, then move on to the car loan?
Yes, yes. I recommend credit cards first, okay, because they're the easiest ones to pay off. You know, but then you got to use them every 10 months or 12 because you don't want them to, because that doesn't look good. Credit is everything. We need credit. Exactly. So then I'm going to start on my car loans. So credit cards, I can have them paid off within. Oh, a lease? No, you're stuck with it. But no, you could actually pay off a lease early. You can prepay it. Enjoy that beautiful lease.
It's a business lease.
Well, then you want the tax write-off. Absolutely. Absolutely. But even if you, and you want to expand that out within the year. So whatever you paid that year for the lease, you'll use it as a write-off. The second year, the write-off. So you want that. You want those those tax breaks. Okay. Car loans paid off. Mortgage payments paid off. You guys know how I feel about that one. Okay. I want those mortgage payments paid off for why? What reason do I want it for? Because I want to enjoy my life. It's just a little bit of weight on my shoulder that I eliminate. Isn't life hard enough and stressful enough? Okay? So if you can eliminate stress off of your life and off of your client's life by educating this with this, bring them to me. I'll sit with you guys. Here it's taking an hour, a little bit over an hour in a class like this here. But truly, when you come in with the principal balance that they owe on the mortgage, the rate and the term, I'll do the math for you guys, and I'll have it all figured out with you guys within less than 10 minutes. That's how quick it is, okay? So I want to be able to enjoy my life, and I want you guys to enjoy your life, and I want you guys to enjoy your life, okay? And now you are being a true realtor. You guys have heard that real estate, being a realtor, is a phenomenal career. Hopefully, this is helping you. And like he said, Yvette earlier, every time she comes to these classes, she learns more and more and more, okay? Hopefully, this inspires you guys to become an active and successful realtor. Now, let us help you accomplish these goals here at Partnership Realty, okay? But the only way I could do that is with your help. How's that? You got to come to these classes. You guys got to watch these classes and watch them over and over. Just going to leave it if you guys have any questions that you might want to ask about this here.
Remember how you said rentals were the bread and butter?
Yes.
I did go to one of your marketing classes a while ago, and I'm going to check it out online on YouTube.
Yes.
But you mentioned something about postcards. You said you send out postcards for rentals,
Yes.
and then
And here's
they
the thing.
come in.
Our way of doing business has changed so much. It's like from open houses to postcards and things like that. It is amazing. Okay, so when we did classes, and you've been here to many classes because you've been with us, what, 3.5 years, something like that? Okay, we couldn't fit realtors in this classroom. We couldn't fit them. They're sitting outside. All right, when we do these classes through the web, and we're doing them through social media, we have 150, 300, sometimes 600 individuals live. You know how many classrooms like this we would need? We would need, 5, 6, 10 more classrooms. So what do I recommend to you guys to do? Social media, marketing. The postcards are good because it's one of those one more of those little light bulbs. Okay, it's good, but social media is the best. Just gonna ask you a question. When you go to do an open house, if you have a very good day at an open house, how many people can actually come into your open house? 5, 6, 8, 10? What if you had 150 people? A virtual open house is the best. Can you imagine having 150 people? You would be like pulling your hair. You would be insane. You're like, oh my God, no, wait, put a barrier out there. First of all, CDC and our governor, they won't allow that. You know what I mean? But you can do this, and you are touching people all over our nation and all over outside of our nation, okay? Domestically and foreign. You're touching them. And these people are purchasing homes without even coming into the United States, because you can do a nice virtual tour, send it to them, and everything is negotiated. And we do the closings with the foreign nationals from Canada all the time. So going back to an open house, what if you had a bad day, 3 people come in? But what if you did an open house and you actually had, the minimum that we've seen is about 156 views. Can you imagine 156 people coming into your open house? How many assistants would you need? And you would have to have the police department outside, escorts, valet parkers parking. Your neighbors would hate you. The ones that aren't selling their homes, but the ones that are selling their homes, they would love you. They go, she is the realtor. Wow, look at this. My realtor barely put a sign up. We never seen him or her again. She gets 1 open house a month. She gets 150 open houses, people coming in. So again, social media is the way to go. Okay, how are you? How you doing? Nice to see you again.
Nice.
Tell us a little bit about you. Where you're from, how long you've been a realtor, what area you work at, that you expertise, that in what areas, whether it's residential, commercial, rental, investments. Tell our audience a little bit about you.
My name is Mark Horace, and my wife and I work together.
Yes, we do.
So we call ourselves the Horace team, and I've been doing real estate for 3 years. My wife 1 year. Our area of expertise is West Palm Beach, Green Acres, and the Lake Worth area. And thank you so much for this class. I really appreciate it. Ever since I heard that partnership gave you 100%, I was like, oh, I'm leaving where I'm not going to say where I was before, but I left and I came here and you gave me a great presentation. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
My question was, I appreciate the way you show us how to, become debt free and the way to pay off a house in 5 to 7 years. Would you show us the difference between what you showed in a HELOC? Do you recommend that? Or
HELOC, yeah, good question. I work with a lot of investors. I work with a great deal of investors, okay? Once they have their homes paid for, they want to buy another second home. Like I said a little earlier in today's class, individuals are buying 1 to 2 home, and again, leverage, that's my favorite word here. In real estate, leverage is my favorite word, totally. So yes, I will go get a HELOC, and with that HELOC, by the way, what is a HELOC? Home equity line of credit, okay? Home equity line of credits, we can get those HELOCs within about 2 weeks through your lender. Your lenders are probably lending right now up to 80% of the equity in your home. And when you have your home paid off, can you imagine you've got a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 home, and now you got $400,000 to work with? Wow, that's called leverage. How many properties do you think I'm going to buy with $400,000? I'm going to go buy 2 or 3 more. Okay, I'm going to go buy 2 or 3 more. Mark, I can't tell you how many people have actually come with us, started here with me. Okay, from realtors to investors that have come here, and they bought 1 property, and I know them now. They own 5, 10, 15, 17. The lady just bought her 17th home the other day. Okay, I have other individuals that have 150 to 350 homes, but they use HELOCs. They use home equity line of credits to their favor. They keep paying these homes off. Okay, they keep paying these homes off because the additional income that they're getting from these income-producing companies. So listen to me, income-producing properties. Sometimes I can't even talk either. I'm still learning how to talk. Besides math, I'm still learning how to talk as well. Okay, from these income-producing properties, okay, they're taking that profit. They're putting a little bit aside for, any repairs or things like that. And what they're doing is they're putting it in towards the principal balance. And they're doing the same math like this here. And they're paying these income-producing properties within 5 years, within 3 years, within 7 years. Imagine having a $750,000 property paid off within 3 years. Now you've got, again, your relationship with a bank. Go get another HELOC loan. And you're going to go on and on and on and on. And then what develops out of all this? It was at the very end down there, love for real estate. Remember I had it down there? Love for real estate. You just got to really love it. And I've got a passion for it. I don't want to change my line of work. I love real estate. I'm going to be a realtor for the rest of my God-given life. Okay? But yes, I mean, I recommend the HELOC only, for investments. And there, pay that one off to another one, and from there to another one. I've got one investor friend of mine right now that he's up, I don't know if I can say his name or not. George, I won't say his last name. Gonzalez, in case he's watching me. How are you, George? I know how you're doing. You're doing phenomenal. Very proud of him. Great investor friend of mine. You don't just have to buy locally. I'm not going to tell you the state he's at because the first thing he's going to say is, Ishmael, I thought we were friends. Why are you saying what state and what county and what city I'm at? Okay. He's taken that with HELOCs and he's gone to a very local state right next to our states, our Florida, okay? And he's killing it. You really are, George. I'm proud of you, okay? He is killing it. He's buying homes for $20,000, $18,000. Oh my God. George, I admire you, okay? We're not limited here. We're realtors. When we know what we're doing, we're going to do this. Whether it's here, whether it's in another county, or whether it's in another state, okay? He's already got his license over there at this other state, so he holds what's called a multiple license, a license here in Florida and a license over there. I've got so many examples from people that are here domestically to people that are overseas that we can help them. There's even lines of credit for foreign nationals, okay? There are so many tools that we've got that we just need to know about them. And how do we know about them? You got to come to these boring classes. How boring. Coming to these classes, oh, I've got to listen to this. Well, no, you don't have to. Go back to that 9-to-5 job. That's boring. That's boring to me. Tell me, Ishmael, tomorrow you're going to start, I'm not going to use a name, at this company from 9 to 5. I go, what? I don't think so, you know. But yeah, the HELOCs are very, very important in our lives, you know. Because if we've got, even before the 3-year period or the 4-year period, if we've got, let's say, into a $300,000 home already, and we've got the principal balance down to $100,000, I've got $200,000, I'm going to go, I'll get a HELOC and go buy some other homes. And I'm still going to pay that one off, but I'm going to get that line of credit and I'm going to go purchase another home. There is so much we can do, and it's going to come from our investor classes, teaching you guys how to become investors and educating our investors as well too. So, well, again, once again, I'm Ismael Alvarez, the broker of Partnership Realty. Thank you very much for being with us here. Greatly appreciate it. Follow us through Facebook. Hit like so you'll see all the upcoming classes. Go to YouTube and hit subscribe so you'll see all of our upcoming classes. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys very soon.